It's Hump Day. Over the hump we go. Welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Happy Hump Day to you. Over that Wednesday hump we go. Coming up on the show today, our first significant snowfall of the season. It's going to stick around, especially if you're up around Riding Mountain National Park. Details on the way. Breaking news, Canada's federal budget is released yesterday. And what is the big news? Well, the big news is largely overlooked by many of the media organizations, I can tell you right now. The budget includes an opportunity for you and I to take part in one of the world's greatest talent shows. Yes! Woo! If you need something to celebrate, we're going to give it to you today. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! Happy Wednesday. It's also Donut Day today. No excuse to have low sugar levels today, baby. Oh, happy Donut Day, the great donut debate. Is it better to have a donut that has a hole in it, or is it the filled donuts that are better? And why are the filled donuts better? And some are even asking, are they even really donuts? Is apple fritter really a donut? You're darn right it is, and apple fritter is the best. End of debate. There, I solved it. I solved all the problems of the world. So we already know beef prices are insane. Oh, my God. You're going to be so glad that you put the show on today, because I have got a flashing warning light for you for chicken. Chicken is about to get insane. It's about to take off. They say chickens can't fly, but the price of chicken sure can. You see it on sale, load your freezer. I'm not kidding. The experts have weighed in. We've got supply chain issues. There's some big problems with chicken. It's being compounded with these high beef prices, and so many restaurants kind of pivoting to chicken. It's creating this perfect chicken storm. It'll be so expensive, we won't be able to even afford to do the chicken dance. Also, this is a very scary headline. U.S. might be forced to shut down airspace next week. Oh my God, when I started doing the show about food and fun places, I never thought in a million years that we would have food that couldn't be affordable and we wouldn't be able to fly anywhere. Can you believe that? The United States might be forced to shut down parts of its airspace next week because of the government shutdown. Things are getting dangerous in the skies over America. And for those keeping track, today is it is effective today. It's a record for the largest U.S. government shutdown of all time. So we're in uncharted territory. It's historic, but we are seeing a little bit of sunshine out there, seeing a little bit of sunshine on your hump day. And in our forecast, yes, we are going to get our first snowfall of the season. It's going to come tomorrow. Closer you are to the U.S. border, the less likely it's going to be significant. However, the closer you are to Riding Mountain National Park, the more likely you're going to have some shovelable snow. I believe the 16 corridor is being thrown around. So if you're close to the Yellowhead Highway, that is where you're going to see some snow. We're going to start bringing back those road reports to kind of take a look at how the highways are doing, probably by the end of the week, to kind of keep you up to speed on what's happening as far as the highways are concerned. But as you can see right now, this is a live shot of our highways across southwestern Manitoba. We've even got number 10 South working this morning. Things are looking generally really good. We did see some snow flurry activity through Riding Mountain Park yesterday morning, but as you can see there, not much accumulated at all. But that will change on Thursday. Here's how the forecast looks. Now, no watches, no warnings, just a lot of pictures that show snow. And, of course, because the internet has a bazillion different weather channels that you can follow, you can do Environment Canada, you can do the Weather Network, you can do NZ Storm Chasers, you can do Northern Prairie Weather, you can do Manitoba Storm Forecast, you can do Manitoba Weather Chasers, you can do Manitoba Storm Hunters, you can do Manitoba Cloud Chasers, you can do Sunshine Lovers, you can do, there's a bazillion of them. What I like to do is I like to take them all and kind of provide a summary of all the amateur weather prognosticators and provide to you what I feel is the most accurate attempt, at forecasting. So I present to you a few of the images that are floating around right now. This is a good one. I like this. It's easy to understand. The blue is snow. Now, you didn't label the green. I think the green is rain. But this is one of the models floating around showing that there could be some significant snow for the Brandon region. I don't really care for this one. I don't like that one. Then you got this one. Also drawing a line north of Brandon. I like this one better. Light rain ending as light snow. 2 centimeters of snow could possibly be on the ground south of the Trans-Canada Highway. Now, again, up around Neepawa, Menadosa, Shoal Lake, Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, 3 to 6 centimeters. It's beginning to look a lot like the new season. That isn't too far off. This is exactly what you Christmas lovers wanted, didn't you? This is exactly what you wanted. So that is how it looks, and the Weather Network model. I posted on the Facebook page. Looks like this. First snow of the season on Thursday. And as you take a look at Manitoba, we're all going to get it, just a little bit less down around the U.S. border. And Riding Mountain Park is going to get it. So north of Dauphin, no snow possibly? I doubt it. Everyone's going to get it. And I think that, in around the Paw and areas north, they've already got some snow up there. So everyone's going to have snow, 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 snow. Here we go. Everyone loves the soul-crushing cold. Yeah, it's that time of year. It is that time of year. Let's have fun in the snow. And get your extension cord ready for plugging in. It's not far off. Okay, welcome aboard. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in chat. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Not everybody says good morning, and we want to pause for the cause and say hello to our lurkers, which are lurking in from everywhere today, which is what normally happens when the weather and the seasons change. Big numbers this morning on the lurking total board. Good morning, lurkers. You know what? It takes nothing to just type in a good morning or even a wave, and then we can say good morning to you personally, specifically, and thank you for dropping by. And if you don't, that's fine, too. You can lurk in at tylerglenshow.com for the entire 2 hours. We're live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, and X for the first hour of the show, and then we move exclusively over to Twitch, twitch.tv/TylerGlenShow, and again, you can lurk in at tylerglenshow.com, or you can get the audio version of the show. That's a 30 minutes or less podcast available at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts, okay? Rock and roll, lock and load. Shovels ready? Poppies ready? Check. Shovels ready? Check. Snow brush in the car? Check. Get that snow brush. Today is Snow Brush Wednesday. Get it ready to go so that you're good to go for tomorrow. Road Reverend, Pebbles, and Polar Bear are here on Twitch along with Cindy this morning. We've got Mike and Anna and Gibson and Sam in on TikTok this morning to start things off. To start off the show, Janine is here on Facebook. Hello, Janine. Jody's over on Facebook, too. Derek is here on Twitch. Good morning to you, Derek. Joey is here on TikTok along with Preet. Hi, Preet. Andy's here, too. Ray and Jackson. Good morning, Jackson, over on TikTok. And Richard is on the Facebook with his camels. KDD4380 is here on Twitch, along with Tracy Roger on Twitch. Cyrus is here on TikTok, along with Jeff and Jim. Good morning to you both. Good to see you. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Good morning, Lori. I'm going to give you a wave there. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you on TikTok this morning. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Molly, who's on Twitch. Good morning, Patricia Ann, who is also on Twitch. And Nick is here, too. Happy Hump Day. Oh, over that hump. Budget day yesterday. What a buildup in Canada. Now we know what we're up against. Now we've got a budget. I think that our household budgets should reflect what the federal government does. In fact, I think it would be fantastic. So, you take your salary, just put that number in your mind. Let's do this together. Put that number in your mind. Now, I want you to times it by 10, okay? And then I want you to go to the bank today and ask for that money and just say, hey, the federal government does that, so can I have 10 times my salary, please? And then go and live your life. But Tyler, if I make $40,000 a year, that means I'm asking for $400,000. What am I going to do with that? You're going to go have some fun, and you're going to spend it because that's what the government does. How am I ever going to pay that back, Tyler? I don't think I can ever pay that money back. Exactly. No. Kind of like the government. They never have to pay it back. None of it really matters. So that's what we'll do today. 10 times your salary. And then you just ask if you can just pay a little bit of the interest back. And, I mean, listen, if the government can do it, we can do it too. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I think that's what we should do. I think that'd be great. Actually, the big news, in all seriousness, the big news, and I'll show it to you, it's in the budget. You and I are going to take part in the biggest talent show this planet has ever seen. And if there's anything to turn a frown upside down in any country on earth, it's a talent show. And I know you've got some talent. I know that you can sing in the shower. I know you're singing behind the wheel. And tap, 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 tap. You got a beat for the steering wheel. Oh, we're going to have some fun. It's going to be great. Borrowed Bean is here on Twitch. Good morning. So is Quentin. Good to see you this morning. Good morning. Quentin says with the price of chicken set to go through the roof, Soylent Green came out in 1973. Don't go watch that. It's gross. Oh, Bernice is over on Facebook. Her Twitch is not working over in Manila. She's in the Philippines lurking in. Miss the Sunseekers. And feel free to shovel tomorrow. Seriously. You think you're going to shovel? I'm going to shovel my driveway. I'm going to load it in a truck, and I'm going over to Bernice's place, and I'm filling her pool with snow. Just as a welcome home present, just because I love you. You know. Angela Damaris is here on Facebook. Good morning. Happy Hump Day. Yum, yum, yum. Apple fritters. Pebble says, wow, our moon is sure bright and full this morning. It's the beaver moon. This is it. This is the maximum time, maximum madness in the world for the beaver moon, which is out there. What was it? In the 7 o'clock hour, 7:20, 7:40, something like that. Is it clear enough to see? I guess it is. That is awesome. If you get a shot, shoot it my way. I'd love to see it. The beaver moon. Nick said, this is why Corey Hart wore his sunglasses at night. Now, for those out of country, it's an 80s reference to classic rocker Corey Hart, who had spiky hair. And as the world was debating whether you were on Team Prince or Team Michael Jackson, in Canada, as we had our toques pulled down over our ears and we were drinking our Molsons, we were debating between Bryan Adams and Corey Hart. That was the debate at that time. I wear my sunglasses at night or summer of 69. Most people came down on summer of 69, and you know Bryan Adams. No relation to Nick Adams. Maybe it is. Maybe it's his uncle, Nick Adams, Bryan Adams. Nick Adams had the hit Summer of 81. Not the summer of 69. It was the summer of 81. Molly, hello. Oh, Richard, now I like the way you're thinking. Richard says, how about we just skip the snow and go to spring? Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. You can come and bellyache with the sun seekers. That's what this is all about. Lurkers be lurking. I had to thaw the car out before heading out this morning. Oh, Loretta's over on YouTube. Got Ron on X, Loretta on YouTube. We've got Infinity. Oh, what a pretty name. Infinity on TikTok. That is a really nice name. Rex is also on TikTok. Good morning. Infinity. That is really nice. Oh, Cindy's running errands today. Okay, be careful on the roads. That's the other thing, is that with this snow coming and it starts as rain, it's been a while since Sunseekers we've been driving in this stuff. So just slow it down. That's easy. It's an easy way to handle this kind of stuff. Slow it down. Mavis knows all about that. She's over on Facebook this morning. Lillian is over on TikTok. Borrowed Bean says, I need your help. What the heck does 6-7 mean? It means nothing. Earlier this week, or was it last week, we had it on the show. You might have missed that show. We talked exclusively about 6-7, and we made sure the Sunseekers were in the loop. So, Borrowed Bean, this is why you can never miss an episode of this show. You find out all the things happening in the world, all the things that matter, and at the top of the list is 6-7. 6-7 is a combination of meh, whatever, I don't know, little of this or little of that. 6-7. 6-7. So for some people who don't mind wintertime, when they hear that the first snowfall is coming this week, they'll go, how are you feeling about the first snowfall? 6-7. Could take it, leave it, doesn't matter. It's just, and it's the word of the year, so you need to be, that's why we were discussing it. I would never really touch on any jargon that is useless, which this, of course, is. But was it dictionary.com said that it was the word of the year. Oh, my God. We got to get to good thing. What the hell am I doing here? Blah, 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 blah. Too many people lurking. Too many people checking out the show today. Saying, oh, my God, is it Snowmageddon coming on? We got to do yesterday's good thing, okay? So yesterday's good thing. We start with positivity, always GT. Could be big, could be small. Doesn't really matter. We just like to say, hey, you know, something good happened to me yesterday. I want you to think back of your day yesterday and then tell us about your day in a positive note. Just one thing gives us a little bit of a positive state of mind. I was blown away. I answered quite a few DMs yesterday about my Greek salad. I know that that seems weird, but yesterday on Tasted Tuesday with Co-ops of Westman, we made a Greek salad entirely out of ingredients made in Western Canada, grown in Western Canada, and that's part of Co-op's new line of produce that they've got available. Homegrown produce. Look for the Co-op label, and you're going to find your produce grown right here, sometimes in Manitoba. Right here in Manitoba, which means less gas to get to the grocery store, means that it's 100% Canadian, and you'd be surprised at the kinds of vegetables we're growing up here now. It's pretty cool. I mean, I knew about the Dauphin tomato factory. They got a giant greenhouse growing tomatoes up there. But, I mean, we're in the Arctic tundra, and it's like more and more greenhouses through the winter are growing Canadian fresh produce, which is really cool. Go to Co-ops of Westman, look for the Co-op label, and you too can enjoy. It is so fresh. The taste of it is pretty amazing because we've been accustomed to food that's been sitting on a truck for weeks. Well, that's about to end. So check that out. The new Co-op brand produce at your local Co-ops of Westman. Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiota Co-op. Also at Ep Law Office, again, they continue their celebration of their 5th anniversary. If you have some time over the next couple of days, today I think I'm going to be dropping by with my shampoo, conditioner, body wash, deodorants. They're collecting hygiene items for the YWCA. Also socks, underwear, mitts, hats, scarves, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and deodorant for the Women's Resource Center. Bring in your donation, and you're going to be entered into a draw to win a prize. And for Helping Hands, they're collecting cash donations. And the first 12 people who donate $100 or more receive a $25 gift card. And donations will be entered into the prize draws as well. So they're celebrating their 5th anniversary at Ep Law Office. And that is happening today, tomorrow, and Friday. They're open 8:30 to 4:30, so you can just pop on in and say, hey, I'm here to help celebrate. Here is some underwear or socks or hats or scarves, or I'm going to do the shampoo and conditioner and the body wash and deodorant for the YWCA and some money for Helping Hands. So I look forward to seeing the crew a little bit later today. And then tomorrow, we're going to be trading cards. Well, actually, I like to kind of see how the kids are doing this over at Tim Hortons. These kids go bananas for the NHL trading cards, and NHL trading card night is coming up tomorrow at Tim Hortons near Canadian Tire and at the Tim Hortons in Dauphin. These kids collect these cards each and every one. I like to see who the hot players are, like the more popular players that the kids are collecting. It starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So that's, again, at the Tim Hortons on 18th and at the Tim Hortons in Dauphin. There is free samples, special prizes to be won, and there are 2 nights, actually. It'll be tomorrow and on November the 13th. And don't forget, Holiday Smile Cookies are back at Tim Hortons, and you can place your advance order for those, which will be arriving November 17th at Tim Hortons Westman.ca. Okay. Pebbles. Okay, hang on a second. Just hang on a second. I got to make sure I don't miss anybody. Nice job, Nick. A little bit of a mosh of summer of 69 with glasses on. Okay. Nick says, ooh, nachos for supper last night. Well, it was Taco Tuesday. Yeah, doing it up right. Pebbles did breakfast for supper last night. That's always a good idea. That kind of shakes things up. There's no law against that. You have some sausages, some scrambled eggs, and that makes for a fun supper time. Very good. And you also, you got the moon? You got the moon? Excellent. Oh, thank you. Wow. Holy cow. It is bright. There's the beaver moon. She's huge. It's huge. It's a huge moon. Hey, and behind those spruce trees is Barry. Barry is also showing a moon. That is a different moon, kids. Look away. Look away, kids. Look away. Barry, behave yourself. For God, it's November. It's too cold for that. Oh, that was Halloween. You know, and I can't help but think you got to watch for wildlife. The moon is just lighting up that sky. Don't wildlife like to come out and play when that moon is like that? Crazy stuff going on. Thank you, Pebbles. Tracy Rogers says, GT recognized the 4 men who brought Owen home to our family. Yes, that is a good thing. Yes, that is in our ticker this morning. And yes, that was a nice little ceremony yesterday. Definitely a good thing. Thank you for sharing that. Janine says, tried the Biscoff Boston cream at Timmy's. So good. You were celebrating Donut Day early. Yeah. Way to go, Janine. And thank you for supporting those sponsors that support the show. I always do appreciate that. I know the sponsors do too. We love our sponsors. Can't have a show without them. They're the backbone of the whole operation. Tracy said they were doing the whole breakfast at night as well. So there we go. You breakfast for supper. I like that too. That's a great idea. I mean, in fact, we might do that tonight. You might have inspired me. I love eggs. Oh, eggs are one of my favorite foods. You can do so much with eggs. You can have omelets. I like the egg biscuits. You could do fried eggs. I love fried eggs. And then you just dip your toast in there. Oh, yummy. Katie's GT, good thing from yesterday. Have some family staying with us and got home from work yesterday to find that 3 jobs on my to-do list had been done because she's got handy guests. Surprise! Oh, God, you guys have lots of good things today. What a Wednesday. This is fantastic. Oh, my gosh, you're getting things done. You should lend them out. Go on Facebook. My guests for hire. Guestsforhire.com. Patricia Ann says, yesterday's good thing, we got a new grandbaby. Holy cow, it's a boy. Oh, my God. More babies at the beach bunker. Holy cow. That is awesome. Congratulations, Patricia Ann. Looking forward to pictures. As Cindy had demonstrated earlier, baby pictures, you've got like 72 hours to get us some baby pictures, cute, cuddly pictures with mom and baby and grandma and baby and anybody. Baby, baby, baby. It's a boy. A new Vikings fan has been born. Hooray! Woo! Welcome, taxpayer. Welcome, little taxpayer. Welcome to Canada. Enjoy your childhood. Richard's good thing, I gave my neighbor some carrot cake yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. That is fantastic. Borrowed beans, GT. Holy cow, we are really rocking it. You guys are awesome. Got the kids their winter gear all ready to go. And then had some BP for supper. Very good. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to face the snow that is coming. That is fantastic. You guys are awesome today. Rocking and rolling. We almost ran out of time. Look at that. Derek says we did the TikTok tortillas rolled around cheese sticks and then brushed with garlic butter into the air fryer. Great thing. Send me the link, Derek, to the TikTok that inspired you. I love it when you've got TikTok food stuff that works. Some of that crap, and I'm just going to use this as an example, but the one where they take the toothpaste over the broken cell phone, there are a million videos like that where it's like, you know what you really need to try? I learned this in Texas. I learned this from my grandma. Put toothpaste on a broken cell phone. Don't do that. And it's got a million views. It's... Good morning, Danica Rose. Thank you, Derek. Got it. We'll share it later on in the show. Fantastic. Thank you. And thank you, Baller and Andre and Marcus as well over on TikTok. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Glad that you're here. Let's get things rocking and rolling, and we start with snow. How much snow are we going to get? There's going to be a fair amount. Depending on where you're at, we are going to do the debate on whether or not you're going to be shoveling or not. Also, the debate on donuts, because it is Donut Day today. It's Hump Day as well. Happy Hump Day, Sunseekers. Over the hump we go. Oh, because we had the Greek salad yesterday. Why don't we go to Greece? Rise and shine. Roto's Greece. This is a new camera this morning. A live shot of Greece.
We're halfway there.
Good morning, Rodos, Greece. Happy Hump Day, Sunseekers.
Gonna dance without a care. Beach life everywhere. Let's go to the beach, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend, we don't care. Sunseekers feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach. All day fun, catching rays. Salty air, perfect days.
bird's eye view of Roto's Greece. Oh, yeah. Greek feta cheese with that Greek dressing on the tomatoes and the purple onions and cucumbers yesterday. That I am going to make that again. And as Cheryl had said, got to add some olives, although finding Canadian-grown olives, that's a little bit more of a challenge, but nevertheless, got to throw that in for sure. Appreciate that. As we take a look outside across southwestern Manitoba, we've got some sunshine to start the day. It is a chilly day. You will be scraping your windshield. And this is, we're calling this Get Your Snow Brush Wednesday Ready Wednesday. If you have a snow brush for the car, you're going to want it. Get ready to rock and roll because we have got some snow coming this way. And that is going to likely start tomorrow morning as rain showers. And then we are going to move over to snow. And for those who are big fans of the Christmas holiday season, oh man, this is really going to have you reaching for those Christmas radio stations, which now never take a break. If you spend any time online listening to online radio, you know that a lot of these Christmas stations now operate their Christmas music 12 months of the year. And I know this because I like freaking out guests when they come over to my house and for Canada Day, and I put the Christmas music on. This is what the Weather Network says to expect in the next 24 to 48 hours. It's an Alberta Clipper, our first one of the season. Welcome, Alberta Clipper. Welcome.
For the prairies, we're watching you snap into winter this week as a Clipper is moving across the west. An Alberta Clipper brings us a quick-moving system that ups our winds, drops snow, but it gets in, it gets out. Now, some of us won't be cold enough to see snow the entire time through this event. We expect some mixing around Oyen, for example, Wednesday afternoon, evening as this gets going across Alberta. Makes its way into Saskatchewan as well. Could see some mixing and rain at times, depending on exactly where you are, and then moves towards Manitoba as we get you into Thursday. Drops about 5 to 10 centimeters of snow. The heaviest hit areas seem to be following along the Yellowhead Highway with.
And there it is, that Yellowhead corridor, and the darkest blue are going to be the most snow. You can see it there on your screen. For those listening to the show, give you a chance to pick up your phone, take a look. Manitoba's going to get it. All of Manitoba is in for just a little bit of snow.
We'll also see our winds pick up with this event, particularly in southern Alberta along the foothills. And I think we could see winds even stronger than what this model is suggesting as it moves through. Now, the happy thing about the snow is that we've got ski resorts primed, ready to go in the west.
Nobody skis. No, who can afford to go out to the mountains and ski? Just stand in front of your TV, put the YouTube on, put your toque on, and then just, you put somebody with a GoPro on YouTube. You can stand in front of your TV like this. Oh, this is better than being out on the slopes. I don't have to pay $500. I don't need the equipment. It's fantastic. Just get close to the TV like this. Quentin says he was at a salon supply store yesterday, and they had Christmas music playing. I actually enjoyed it. Mariah is out for the season. I would think that a lot of retail places are playing their Christmas music now, and if they aren't, November 12th is going to be hammer time. Because I think you've got some that have jumped ahead into the Christmas season, and you've got probably 30-40% that are going to wait for that November 12th, but it's literally 100% on November 12th. As soon as Remembrance Day is done, it is full bore, full go on to Christmas. When do you put the Christmas music on? Is that related to date or is that related to snow? Because I can tell you in our household, I know what's going to happen. Tomorrow, my wife is going to get home from work, and if there is any measurable snow on the ground, if I have to shovel the snow, I'm going to be hearing Mariah Carey before supper is cooked tomorrow. I know it. All I want for Christmas is you. Because as soon as it snows, the Christmas music goes on. I think it's a coping mechanism for dealing with instead of the usual crying in our pillows at night that snow is here and our season of despair is upon us, we like to put the Christmas music on and say, there's something to look forward to. We've got gifts and food and jingle jangle and peppermint and Santa. And it's going to be fantastic. Nobody is into the Christmas music. How dare you, Tyler, even talk about Christmas music yet? What is wrong with you? Well, those in political circles are quite interested in the first budget of our new Prime Minister, Budget 2025. I won't bore you with all the details. After all, it is over 400 pages. But as I mentioned earlier, we're going into debt, even more debt than we could have ever imagined. In fact, this is going to be so much debt. It's the largest deficit that we have had, year-to-year deficit, since COVID. So they're really getting the checkbook all warmed up. That's what they do. Politicians are good at that. Writing checks, shoveling BS, and writing checks. But what's in it for you and me? Is there anything in here for you and me, for the ordinary folks, for you and me, just a small fry? What's going on? What does Budget 2025 include for everyday Canadians? Well, let me tell you, there is something very, very special in yesterday's budget for you. It's going to blow your mind. I can't believe this isn't leading every single newscast on every network. So here are the things for everyday Canadians. Streamlining access to the disability benefit. They're going to review ATM and bank fees. All right. They're not going to cut social programs like the $10 a day daycare. Okay. They're adjusting medical cannabis benefit, throwing in another $4.4 billion to make sure that those who are on medical pot get some cash. All right. Woo! They're going to boost youth employment. You know, the summer jobs program, they're going to throw a little bit of cash into it. But, oh my God, is this right? Is this last one correct? Amidst Canadians' growing frustration, historic inflation, constitutional crises, amidst the provinces, several provinces wanting to leave the union, the government in their budget has put this in here. Oh, this is fantastic. And that's it. That's basically it for average Canadians. This is the last thing on the list, but I don't know why they left it for last, because this is huge. We could join Eurovision. It's an international song contest. It began 70 years ago and has grown to include participants from nearly 40 countries. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Now, according to Eurovision's website, this year's competition reached 166 million people. It is one of the biggest things on planet Earth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we vote. This is why democracy is important, so that we can get people in office that get us into Eurovision. I just don't think, I'm sorry, Derek, you don't understand how incredible this really is. Just sit back. Our tax dollars at work. This is what it's all about. Oh, look at this. Good evening, Europe. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm so happy!
Let the Eurovision Song Contest begin!
And there's pyro! Oh! And there's dancing! And there's fire! Oh my gosh, this is just the greatest thing ever. Oh, and look at there's couches. And people from, oh, look at their suspense. Different countries compete.
The UK awards its 12 points to
12 points go to Ukraine.
Denmark. Sweden. Portugal.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Oh, and there's some, oh wow, this is just good. Oh. I'm so excited. I can't contain myself. I am beyond excited about Canada being a part of this incredible contest. Oh my God. Oh wow, it's going to be so fantastic. And it was included in the budget yesterday. So you can't afford groceries. Who cares? Can't afford groceries. We're in Eurovision now. You don't need to eat. Jesus. No. Your kids can't buy a house? Why do they need a house? Because your entire family is going to be gathered around the TV to watch Eurovision. Woo! Who needs a house? Who needs a house? Say it with me. Who needs a house? Hospitals are falling apart. We can't attract doctors. Really? Really? We're going to be dancing so much to the music, we won't need medicine at all. We'll all be healthy because we'll be dancing to the music. Dancing to the... Because we've got Eurovision. I think you're missing the bigger picture here. Eurovision is going to solve all of our problems. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's great. Now, hopefully, there wasn't too much sarcasm there. Hopefully, it wasn't dripping too much. Wow. I think it's fantastic. Just when you think that government can't be more disconnected from everyday citizens, I take a little bit of joy in knowing that, things just don't change. It's great. They're completely, they have no idea what's going on. They have no clue. That no one cares about a talent show. No one cares. Young people want a house. People want affordability. They want to be able to have a little bit extra money to maybe go to a movie or a hockey game. Eurovision can wait. How about going to a hockey game or sporting event? And I know some people still are, and that's great, but not everybody can because they don't have the extra money, because it's got to go to things like food and putting a roof over their head. And people are struggling. I don't think they get it. They don't get it. It's too bad. But it just shows the ridiculousness. Absolutely off the chains, crazy, ridiculous, out of touch. They truly are. It's amazing. However, I thought it was funny, and I think that I'm sorry, not really a fan of that particular show. But hey, listen. It's going to be on the CBC, which also got $200 million yesterday. So, hey, that's all right. That's all good. Again, not much to help with affordability, but at least we'll have the CBC. Okay. Fun game. If we were in the Hunger Games, which of the 12 districts would you be in, and would you offer yourself as a tribute? Oh, I was not a fan of that movie, and I can't really remember that reference, so I'm sorry. I can't even. I don't know if that's sarcasm, humor, part truth. I can't tell. But duly noted. Hunger Games that would be much more of an appropriate game show to be playing based on so many people being hungry. No joke there. They got to get their act together. Anyway, here's the thing. this budget that, regardless of what you think of it, maybe you thought it was awesome, maybe you think Mark Carney's some kind of genius. I was disappointed because I've said it before. I didn't vote for him, but I was kind of optimistic. I mean, he's had some big jobs in the past and done some big things, and this was all fart, no shit yesterday, and lots of farting. And so we'll just see what goes on. And because they vote for this on Monday, November the 17th, and if it doesn't pass, guess what we get? Fa la 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 la, Christmas election. So that we can resurrect the Orange Man again and blame him for all our problems and put whoever's in power back in power again because we blamed the orange guy. It's just a merry-go-round. Around and round we go. But anyway, that's the next thing to watch on the calendar is November the 17th. We'll watch that closely because if that budget doesn't pass, the government will fall. And that means we'll go to an election at Christmas time, which will be fun. Not really. Well, look at this. See, you got to love Facebook. You didn't even have to send me those baby pictures. Maybe I'll wait to do that. I've got them here. I'm going to save these. Because we're going to save that for a good thing tomorrow. Defund the CBC. Oh, my gosh. You know what? Sunseekers who have stuck around for the news on chicken, this is really important because you need to be on the lookout for chicken on sale. If you see chicken on sale, it's going to be a good idea to start packing the freezer. This came in late yesterday afternoon. We've got an emergency for chicken prices. So something to keep in mind, okay?
Just wait. When the price of beef soared, a lot of beef lovers turned to chicken instead. But now, as CTV's Jonathan McGinnis reports, that shift in demand will likely have us paying more for chicken. Jonathan.
Well, Maria, with chicken prices expected to rise, discount grocers like the Gateway Meat Market will be challenged to also try to keep their prices low. The Gateway Meat Market is busy most days. The line tends to slow significantly near the protein section.
I would say chicken is one of our most sought after items.
With beef prices high, more people are putting chicken in their carts.
Big fan of chicken, so I don't eat a whole lot of it. But again, for the chicken legs and stuff like that, I go for them here.
The market's move toward chicken is causing a problem with its availability.
We have noticed a little bit that supply is a little bit down. We buy everything locally from Berwick, Eden Valley.
A lot of consumers are looking for different sources of protein, and there's just no Canadian chicken. Supplies are really low, so we've been importing way more chicken coming from the U.S., Chile mostly, but mostly from the U.S.
Still not enough to meet the demand, according to the head of Dalhousie University's Agri-Foods Lab.
Because of supply management, you have high tariffs and you need the government to actually allow more products into the market. But there's been so much lobbying going on to protect our market that really a lot of politicians are just concerned and they don't want to do anything about that.
Charlebois says wholesale prices have already doubled and major jumps are expected over the next several months.
But it's likely going to exceed 5%. We're expecting probably chicken prices to increase by as much as 20 to 25%.
The goal
20 to 25%. Okay, so this is serious, guys. I mean, that is a massive jump. And we could see an even bigger jump if it comes to processed chicken. So this is basically your pieces of chicken. If you're going to do like boneless chicken breast, boneless thighs, that you could see a 30 or 40% jump in chicken prices. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling this to you to keep the Sunseekers in the loop. You guys are going to see chicken on sale. You're going to see it at a low price. You're going to stock your freezer, okay? Because this is coming. This is the next wave of expensive headache. inducing budget problems for the average Canadian. Chicken is going to be a big problem as we edge closer to Christmas.
Now for McKay is to try to keep her prices as low as possible.
We have always problem solved, month by month as markets change. But we tend to be able, like I said, to get creative and get flexible and pull from a budget somewhere else just to help our customers out with a staple that we know that they need to feed their families with.
A challenge that's becoming more and more difficult. And Maria, as for when we might see those chicken prices peak, Sylvain Charlebois says he anticipates it will be sometime midwinter.
Midwinter, we will see the most expensive chicken prices in Canadian history. So, again, we have time to prepare. There's no panic involved. We can just say, look, and between then and now and then, we could see some prices come down a little bit on chicken for various reasons. It's a good time to stock up. Now, unlike beef, though, and most Canadians have no idea about this, chicken and all our poultry and eggs are federally regulated from supply management. And so what that means is the government controls how much of this product goes into the market. And the largest group of chicken, poultry, and egg producers are in Quebec. So when Charlebois is talking about how politicians don't really want to touch it in this hot potato, it's because you've got Canada's consumers in one hand and Quebec farmers in another. You're going to piss off one of them. Consumers in Canada tend to go, oh, well, I guess I'll pay double for my chicken. Whereas Quebec farmers, they're going to be angry. And if you got Quebec farmers angry, oh, look out. It's going to be crazy. Derek says, remember not that long ago, you could get 3 chickens in a bag for like $9? 3 chickens in a bag for $9. Now it's $38. And that $38 bag is going to go up 25%. So you can add another 10, it'll be $50. So 3 chickens for $50. Derek says maybe if they didn't call them all for bird flu that didn't exist, they want us all eating grasshopper flour. Isn't that what the conspiracy theorists said? Well, that's what they call them anyway, the conspiracy theorists. Well, beef is getting out of control. Chicken is going to soon follow. I said this on yesterday's show. Thank God that we live in pork country. Manitoba pork producers are not only some of the greatest food producers in the country, they produce a quality product sought all over the world. We're very lucky that we are swimming in piggies. So, once pork goes up, then we're really in tough because then all the proteins are gone. We still have pork. Tracy says, great, more food I can't afford. Hubby better get a deer or 2 this year. Quentin says, never in a million years would anyone have ever thought Canada would be in a position where food was a luxury. Our grandparents would never believe this could happen. This pains me to admit to you right now, but my father-in-law did. My father-in-law, when I was dating, courting, originally married to my beautiful wife, Tracy, his name is Nick. He said this was going to happen. He said that you will see the day where there will be food shortages and you're going to pay $100 for a steak. And we thought he was off his rocker. Now, God rest him, because he's been gone from us for a while now. But I think of him often and I think to myself, geez, he was right. Holy crap. This is insane. Derek says, I bet it's not like this in the USA. They have similar issues, but it's not going to be quite as bad as here. But we knew that was going to happen. Canada imports a lot of its food. We still do. We're trying to get on our feet. But the problem is that we are next door to the world's largest economy, and we import a lot of food still. And now, if we can't get our books in order, it's all kind of connected. So I was watching yesterday when the budget came out to see how the Canadian dollar is doing. Not for vacations, not for cross-border hopping or anything like that, but keep in mind that stores that have to buy oranges or pineapples or things that we can't grow here yet have to pay for that in U.S. dollars. And if the Canadian dollar goes down, that's bad for you, and you may not even touch an American dollar. And it's because these stores are buying products in American dollars, and obviously when the dollar goes down, we buy less product, which means it costs more for you. It's a vicious circle. Derek says our poor seniors living on the shitty budget they get. And there was talk about axing some of their benefits. Like, can you imagine? Anyway, sorry about the bad news. I'm going to choose to frame this as more of a positive thing, that we've got the heads up on this. This is storm clouds on the horizon. It's not here yet, okay? Chicken is still relatively affordable, so you have time, but now you can put this on your radar, and we can move on to happier things like donuts, because it is donut day. Hooray. Roast chicken or a donut? You got to go with the donut. A roast donut? No. Donuts are meant to be fried, baby, and they're meant to be apple fritters. They are the greatest. Apple fritters are the greatest. We are going to talk about donuts next hour. It is Donut Day, and we're also going to talk about, Derek had asked about the United States food supply. They've got problems with regards to food bank overuse. They've got food stamp problems, and the bigger issue, and this affects everybody that is flying in and out of the United States, is the U.S. might be forced to shut down their airspace next week. Portions of it, anyway. These are wild times we're living in. They haven't shut down U.S. airspace since 2001. It was in September. Something happened that had them shut down their entire airspace. Now, it's not going to be quite that bad, but the fact that they're talking about even shutting down a little bit of the airspace is going to cause travel chaos. And you may not even be flying into the United States. It might be just a quick layover or a quick stopover before you go someplace else. This is going to have impact here, too. We're going to talk about that next hour. And why a vintage popcorn cooking method is making a huge comeback with Gen Z. And chances are you had popcorn pop this way. You probably have some in your cupboard right now. That's all coming in hour 2 of the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Happy Hump Day Wednesday, Sunseekers. We're moving the party over to Twitch. It's time for VIP Hour. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or X, we're moving to Twitch. You can also watch the show, lurk in, without having to sign up by checking out TylerGlenShow.com. Glen with one N, TylerGlenShow.com. That's where we're headed to next, okay? Thank you, X. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you over on Twitch. Thank you, YouTube. We're moving the party over to Twitch, also at TylerGlenShow.com.